And an Alistar into a Nico draft almost feels like they're baiting the Kalista, but Viper won't fall for it.
No, not
He's
this
going to
time.
play the Jhin, which is also very strong in the early 2v2. Not the end of the world here. Like, I think you make a really good point because Hanwha's comp is still going to be really strong in the mid game. They have great rules. There's no ult here for Delight. Means Keen's going to eat some damage, but nothing too big. They get the dragon. But you're absolutely right. This is not dooming early lanes. It's not like they end up with a double kill comp right now. And Peanut's going to look for a dive here. Let's see if this works better than the EWC ones.
Yeah, you can see Keen does bounce away to the other side, but Delight not too worried about it. He's a cannon minion, just having a great time here as a Realm Warp from Zeka will be able to deliver him, and I don't think Keen's surviving this one. Down he will go. Is that his first blood? The answering kill is going to happen on the top side of the map here as Duro able to tank off the last hit of the turret. Drink your potions. Things are relatively even. He is now in a pretty weird spot. As now Canyon gets the smite on that last grub, and Duro is just waiting for this Gwen. So it's likely that Zeus is just dead yet again. He does flash, try and get himself out of the way, but the Cyclone should be able to catch up to him. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the game plan was.
Yeah, that was really bizarre, but at least they get the scuttle. So
yeah.
Both of the kills here in this game going over to Canyon. And the Wukong is going to use the gold well.
Okay, it's a little bit weird. Pop Blossom is going to come through there as Duro's only level 5. Zeka's going to move over and maybe he gets another one. He doesn't even get an assist as Viper locks down that kill. Evening things out here on the side of HLE after that now has a camp towards his top side of the map, and now Zaya's left to the Wolves, or maybe the Cows, as he just gets knocked up to high heaven and can't even get the needlework out. That is going to be Pizza Warfare over to Gen.G. Duro this time, he has the ultimate, so tanking the turret.
Cross map here for HLE. Rotation down from Delight. There's the TP. They've got to do something.
Well, they are going to at least save the turret. Let's see whether they can get anything else as well, as Delight does manage to find the snare. Viper there as well with the deadly flourish. And Canyon, Warrior Trickston, flashes over the wall. He even gets a bit of a heal. The curtains are being called, though, as now Ruler slowed down. Fourth one comes in. He gives him a bit of an emote as he tanks all the damage.
On that bottom side turret was punished from Gen.G, but they got the summoners. They got a lot of tempo from this. So even though Drake goes over, I feel like Gen.G should be okay here. I don't quite think Duro reaches him. Exhaust?
Yeah, he just headbutts his way over there as the exhaust does come in. Phase Rush and Flash are enough to get Zeka to relative safety, as now Zeus in a little bit of trouble. But now Delight makes his way over, finds the Pop Blossom, almost just, in fact, does die to the turret. And I don't even think they kill Chovy. So that was weird. It was also a turret.
So watch this again. Chovy has the stun here, drops Tibbers down. The turret aggro is picked up here early by the Nico, and then he's just dead. And then Chovy just walks it off with the stun. He's like, all right.
Angles, but Keen taking a little while longer to get here. See whether HLE can actually find a way in as Duro. He's ready. He's ready to look for this as there is the smite from Canyon. Duro finding the pulverize, but it's only onto one as now Zeka able to get a fair bit of DPS. Duro trying to run his way out as the needlework comes in. Dawning Shadow, Zeus so close to death, but Tibber's not able to burn that one out just yet. Great knockback there with the Crescent Guard out of Peanut. They are still trying to get out, and that is the route connecting. Keen able to lock that one down. Another flash going to be burned there as Zeka is just going to get pooped on the noggin by Canyon. A big team fight win there from Gen.G, and they managed to get the objective.
Gen.G just looking like they are a tier above. Such a far cry from the close games we saw from these teams all year long up until this point. Jovi's going to grab this turret as well as a second charge goes over in the top lane. This game is all but over. 5,500 gold to lead at 16.5 minutes for the Senna composition, and that was a beautiful team. But like you said, not going to get this bounty. So much of the gold is on those 3 turrets that were picked up. They got that extra charge top side safety from Keen, and Gen.G are saying just +1.
Just to make sure that they get it. The ward does go over as now Delight getting a snare onto Duro. Now they're going to look away from this Otacon and just destroy Peanut. Zeka able to get out of there, but man, they are not going to be able to defend this Otacon take. And Gen.G just own the Rift right now. Keen flashes in, doesn't manage to get Zeka, which was the prime target, but gets his flash as he immediately gets
his Q. But like, I think they could probably still win from here. That's the lead they have. That's the map control they have. His Ruler may just be in the Ruler spot.
Yeah, he is definitely in the Ruler spot, but he does cleanse the slow. Pop Blossom not going to quite find Ruler, but he's still dead. They do manage to catch out Duro, who's flashing to get himself away. As Gen.G losing Ruler in the Ruler spot is something they're very used to, but now they have to contend with this. The Pulverize, so good in that moment, but Chovy still in so much trouble. He flashes away though, and he survives. and now the Wukong has found them. Finally, the kill does come on through there as they lock down the kill onto the cow at the same time. And now Canyon, a massive shutdown available here for Viper if he can get there, but still Canyon's running away. We need to find some of these bullets as the needlework comes in, and Zeus will finally get a shutdown. And HLE, that is so much money they just accrued.
The space here, the Cyclone does as well, and it starts to look like for just a second if Keen could get here, Gen.G could actually still win this fight.
Angry Tibbers gets so much done in this. Still does have his ultimate, but is down to 50%, so might need to use it earlier than he'd otherwise want, as captive audience is going to be there. They're looking for Viper, who he just wants to walk to join the fight, but Chovy finds the auto, and down goes the Jin before anything could even start.
Yeah, I mean, Zeus is trying to get a turret in the bottom lane, but I think that's all they're going to get here, as this dragon is forfeit. The second dragon here for Gen.G this game is going to give them more rotational power on the map. These Cloud Drakes stacking up, and they're going to use it right away to look for a potential pick on the Zeus. He has no TP. They know exactly where he is. That back is not going to complete.
Nope, that is not going to work. He's going to do some needle stuff as Duro almost dies, but he is still going to be taken down. Duro is going to live. They get his ult. That is about it.
I mean, that's all Zeus can really do in this situation. His sacrifice will bring...
I don't know whether it really puts HLE in a good position in this game.
It's a less bad position.
I would say less bad is exactly right, as Zeka is going to discover... Keen is going to discover Zeka, I think I should say. And now they're looking for it. Delight is just going to die. Zeka is now very dead, as Realm Warp, never mind. Just gets himself out. Now Peanut dealing with a bear underneath the turret, but does use his Crescent Guard to get himself out of there. But there's some long cooldowns invested just to keep HLE members alive, and it doesn't work for Delight.
It's one of those moments where the observers have to zoom out so you can see the carnage on both sides. As Peanut's exhausted.
Yeah, over the wall goes Canyon. He tries to do something funny, but Ruler comes on over and helps take him down with Keen. And so...
Where's the angle here for Hanwha Life? I mean, Zeka, he doesn't have 16. He will eventually get it.
Split pusher as well, as this 8-1-3 Wukong now. They'll take the inner turret.
Sieging this base directly.
You're gonna have to find more than this. Zeka is just taken down to a quarter health just because Chovy wanted to get his bear out. And
we all want to drop a bear sometimes.
Indeed. As an Australian, I know all about drop bears. And now the Pop Blossom is going to find a couple here as Ruler does cleanse it. Delight, his work is done, but oh god, it was not enough. They do manage to get Keen, congratulations for that one, but their base is now in tatters. Peanut's also going to get slowed down and then destroyed. Ruler getting his revenge after that overstep in mid, and Gen.G are just going to look to end game number one pretty swiftly here as they follow their Baroned up minions. Viper, oh my goodness, almost just destroyed by his former mid laner as the curtains are going to get called, but I don't think it's for Gen.G as the bullets are going to sail by. Ruler with the emote spam. Looking pretty cute there, but this Nexus is going to be the focus. Viper will get taken down one more time. And there goes the Nexus. Gen.G from strength to strength. Remember guys, they got